We're doing a giveaway of Salud, a 1-year supply of Salud. What is one thing that you would change about this Halloween party? $2,000 contest giveaway.
I'm ready.
What are you ready for, Lily Bay?
Welcome back to another Cruda Realidad episode 61. I think it's the first time we ever say it like off grid, because we're always like, what episode is it?
You.
Yeah, it's always me. You guys, I have the worst brain fog ever. Worst. But you know what has helped? That B12.
Oh yeah, I literally have it holding a light back there.
Not a long time ago on TikTok, I saw that B12 helps with memory fog and just being less fatigued. And remember when I started taking it, I told you right away, I really do feel a difference. Yeah. So yeah, B12, y'all, B12. Holistic baby. Little ways that I've been learning.
Let's go. Welcome to the coldest day of this season. Today, the whole United States, except Florida, got the biggest cold front. It's like 20 degrees everywhere else but Florida.
It's cold outside?
No, it's freezing. Like tomorrow's gonna be cold. But it's supposed to be one of the coldest Halloweens ever.
Ooh,
so I'm excited for this year. The cold front, the just the vibes, you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold as hell this winter for sure. So that's why I'm wearing this hoodie, because Guariz is gonna drop so much outwear stuff this season. So I'm super excited.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be lit.
We've been holding off because you guys always know that during the winter we always release seasonal. In case you guys haven't noticed, it's always spring summer collection and then fall winter collection. Yeah. So our winter collection is coming out when?
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Oh my God, I can't believe it's here already. Guys, we were so busy the last month with Xphobia stuff that, let's just say, shout out to anybody that does events, because there's a lot, right?
There's a lot back and forth. There's a
lot behind the scenes. And guess what? We ended up not finding an assistant on time. Yeah. So Mando, for the most part, that day was going crazy. Nuts. There were so many little things that he had to do that I felt so bad, because I knew I couldn't do nothing. I knew I had to get ready. Yeah. I knew I had like makeup coming and my hair and all that. So I was like, bro, pobrecito de Mando, like he's figuring it out on his own, but he made it happen.
Yeah, I made it happen.
I don't know how you got Jesus to go do the iPad thingy for you, but I was like,
I was explaining to him like what was going on. And he finished off with like, sounds like you need some help. What do you need? I was like, oh my God. Like,
thank God.
Jesus.
Con razón se llama Jesús.
Like, I was literally going to have to go take an iPad, spend like an hour on the road back and forth and still get ready. It was going to be bad, but Jesus called me and it was like, bam,
By the way,
go.
Jesus, we're not being sarcastic. Jesus is our friend that lives in San Antonio.
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah, Jesus. He doesn't want us to call him Jesus. Jesus.
But yeah, man, it was awesome. One of the most important persons that I hired for the event canceled on me last minute.
Oh my God. I totally forgot about that.
And that just messed everything up. I had to make calls. It was insane. Insane.
And it still didn't, that part still wasn't like the perfect scenario after the fact. Like the way that we handled it, like it was the best we could do. Yeah, it was the best way. But yeah, it kind of fucked it over a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's a learning process. Next time we know, like, we got to take our people.
We're traveling with our people next time. Everyone that was there and everyone that helped make this event possible made it possible. Yeah. But things could have went better. But yeah, let's not talk about the bad. Forget about that.
Yeah, because the battle was literally that little part. Just that you needed an assistant to do all the little things. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Which the day of.
Yeah, which I'm gonna go into detail at the end, because I don't want to start with the bad.
Yeah, no.
But
it wasn't even a lot.
I know. It wasn't. But first of all, I want to start with, today is el primer día de Día de los Muertos, and Salud is actually celebrating el Día de los Muertos with their biggest sale ever. 20% on 20% off on their entire site.
Dang.
All you got to do is use code. I'm going to give it to y'all right here. Save 20 for 20% off starting November 1st through November 2nd, ends at midnight. So go take advantage. If you ever wanted to try Salud, this is your perfect time. Perfect time to try Salud. But it doesn't end there, babe. I got a surprise for you. You're going to be like, oh my God, there is no way. We're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway of Salud, a 1 year supply of Salud to our lovely subscribers, to people that support us. Salud has been a part of this forever. You know?
I know so many of you guys have been wanting to try this because I hear it all the time. You guys message me all the time. Lily, what's your favorite? Which one do you recommend? And so I know. Oh, and I also have a few people that are like, I wish I could buy it. I wish I could buy it. Yeah. So now's your perfect chance because a year supply, that's a year supply.
That's a lot.
Okay, but what do they have to do?
All right, I'm going to tell y'all right here. All you got to do is subscribe to this channel, TCR Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe to Salud's YouTube channel. Then you go to Instagram and follow the Cruda Realidad Podcast on Instagram and Salud on Instagram also.
All right.
And that's it. That's it. And they said to get extra entries, aquí les va. All you got to do is share your order confirmation with Salud on IG. Just tag them and show them that you purchased, and bam, you get some extra entries. So yeah, a year supply, babe.
That's crazy.
Everyone that comes to our house, they be stealing all our Salud.
Bro.
But yeah, you guys, all right, let's get to the meat of this podcast. Let's get to the information that you guys want to know. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about Xphobia for like 5 minutes and then get to the trending topics of the week. But no,
let's talk about it because we haven't talked about it at all.
We're going to give y'all everything that we experienced, the good, the bad, the best. It's a lot. I'm full of energy right now, but go ahead, babe. I'm going to let you take it away. Start from the beginning. What did you love?
And by the way, this is super raw because we haven't had a chance to sit and talk about it. We just got back from Texas yesterday, basically. Yeah, yesterday. Right? Yesterday, Mando was editing all day because he has the vlog ready.
The vlog is up right now.
So by the time this is up, our vlog was already been up. So go check it out on Lily and Bay. So we haven't had a chance to sit down and talk about it at all.
That vlog is like an old school vlog, an old school party vlog, something that distinguished us from
the beginning.
Like, oh, you guys party, and like this is a party vlog. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. But yeah, Lali, babe, yeah, I'm gonna let you talk because I'm full of energy right now.
From the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I don't know how to explain it. Before we left to Texas, I just felt like I was forgetting something because we literally packed the day before, right? I only bought one costume. That one costume that I bought a few weeks ago me quedó, and I was like, fuck it, YOLO, de aquí somos, because we've been so busy that I didn't make time to figure out my costume or nothing. I was just like, let me just order this. It looks good. Bam, it fit. Okay, bye. That's it. And then I didn't see it again until the day that I packed it, right?
That's crazy.
So I had to try it on again because I'm like, bro, like, what if it don't fit, right? So yeah, I was a little like, fuck. Worried? Like a little worried because I felt like I didn't hype it enough. Because we were so busy, I didn't have a chance to focus on it until Tuesday that we came back from Salem.
Yeah.
So I had Tuesday and Wednesday.
That's crazy.
To kind of 2 days to focus on it a litwe but still
which
work
is not
Guariz.
Good. That's not good.
And then Thursday leave, crazy. Right? But once we got on that flight and we went, just our flight alone was like 8 of us.
No, 8 of us, 10. It was 10 of us.
Okay, just our flight alone was 10 of us. And that alone felt super lit already. They were my squad was so ready to be outside, so ready to be in Houston. Like, and the good thing about them is that they're not like stressing or nothing.
They're not needy at all.
No, they're not needy, stressing nothing like, oh my God, I didn't like my outfit. Oh my God, nothing. Al contrario, 2 of them girls, aka my sister and Jenny, my sister and my friend, didn't even have outfits yet. But they were like, fuck it, we're going to go out there and just buy one out there. It was like no big deal.
Yeah.
So all of them being so chill and so ready to party made me ready to party. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Like, why am I like stressing this a little bit? You know, everybody's ready. Like everybody that I invited, which is you guys, I know and I confirmed that night at Xphobia that you guys son o eran igualitos a nosotros.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, that party, oh my God. Can't wait till you guys watch this vlog if you haven't already. But yeah.
And if you already watched it, go watch it again. Go show some love. Don't skip the ads.
The whole way, I was ready. I was ready. We landed. Everything went smoothly. Shout out to Juani.
Oh my God.
Antonio, like always coming through. They let us borrow their car, their Jeep, I mean.
They had no reason to wash it. Like, they washed it right before we got there. I was like, oh, come on, it's raining. You guys don't got to wash it. But no, the Jeep was sparkling.
She's always doing the most.
Always the most, you know?
Don't forget, follow Juani and follow at Rockham. Show support
sure.
because we love people that show love.
Yeah, for sure.
We always try to do the most for people. So whenever we find those people that give it back, it feels so.
You gotta cherish people.
Yeah, we cherish it so much because you don't find people like this all the time, you know. So yeah, so we land, everything smooth. What is the first thing we did?
We went to Vida Mariscos. Have some mariscos.
Oh yeah, we went straight. I actually posted for you guys to tell me where. A lot of people said Mayitos, which we had already been. Coliche Town, we had already been. And Vida Marisco. So I was like, you know what? Let's go there because we've never been there. And a few people said that. It was really good, right?
It was good.
Well, my agua chile was
had a good time too.
Buzz. We ended up getting a little buzz there, and dale, babe, continue.
And then we go over to the Airbnb, which is our family and friends Airbnb, and that Airbnb was huge. There were so many beds. There was beds everywhere. Everyone fit perfectly. There was a pool. Everything was a vibe there.
Yeah.
And people were getting in, like, estaban llegando poco a poco. Ya había gente allí, which your cousin, your brother. Wait, two of your cousins your brother drove.
We had
road trip.
4
cars road trip from Tampa all the way to Houston.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's like 18 hours. They were committed, right? Were you counting?
It was like 15 people that drove total.
Road trip,
Yeah, road trip. So they were all showing up. Some were already there, but like Mando said, nobody's needy.
Yeah.
So everybody was showing up. They knew the address to the Airbnb. They knew where we were going to be. And they knew that we didn't have no plans until the next day.
Yeah.
So everybody was out there in Houston doing their thing, finding different spots. Not a lot of them. Some of them had never even been to Houston.
Right. So they were trying
they were asking me like, yo, what should we do? Where should we go now? Like little Ismail, my little cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like not once did he text me, hey, what's a good spot? Right. Nothing, you know? So yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we chilled there the night, had a great time. Then we go to our Airbnb, and it was trippy because normally when we get to an Airbnb, we get there with like a couple of people, not by ourselves. We get to a huge ass house. It's dark. The lights are
empty,
off.
just me and Mando.
And I'm like, oh, man, I didn't even check all the rooms or nothing.
It literally felt like we were breaking into a house.
Like it was weird. But the house was beautiful. Shout out to Salud once again. Everything was amazing in that house. You know, the pool. Unfortunately, we didn't get into the pool. We ended up being more at your families and friends Airbnb.
Yeah.
But everything was perfect. That night went well. The next day,
it was chill night because I was like, ya mañana. Even though we did get a little late at Vida Mariscos,
we had to chill.
I stopped myself because I was like, okay, that's it, just a little bit. Yeah, go home.
Yeah. So the next day, it's more like, you know, eating, making sure we're ready, picking people from the airport. Melissa got there. Shout out to Glam Tinder for coming through. She literally got there one day, left the next day. So I'm super grateful for Glam Tinder. She made it happen.
Goes with that quote: if they wanted to, they would.
That's right, because she brings the life to the party, and she's there to party. She's there to have a good time. Her husband supports her and everything. So once you have that, you know, cherish that. So shout out to Glam Tinder once again for coming out. And like Lily said, if they wanted to, they would. And they pulled up. So shout outs to her.
She had a whole quinceañera the next day.
Yeah. Shout out.
So they left the next day. So we partied until like 4 a.m., let's say, right? And then they left at like 9 in the morning.
I didn't even see them. I
didn't see them at all neither.
When I got up like at 9. No, I got up at 9.
They already
to clean and to make sure everything was good at the Airbnb. Ya los miré. Their bed was covered. Their bed was clean.
They even made their bed.
I was like, dang, shout outs to Glam Tinder. You know, she's the best.
Yeah.
The whole day goes by. We eat some bomb-ass barbecue. And then, bam, it's game time. I'm not gonna get to the bad, which we already said. The girl canceled on me. The main assistant that I needed for the Xphobia canceled on me. But I want to talk about the good.
Yeah.
Man, my whole worry, to be honest, was like, obviously we had pre-sale tickets sold, but I didn't know who else was gonna show up. So I was super worried about that. And like Lily said, we've been to Houston way too many times. So I was like, maybe ya enfadamos a la gente. But no, we get on the party bus, and the promoter of the club's like, hey, we just sold out on all VIP sections. I was like, what?
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
And then he shows me a video of a long line of people getting in.
I saw. Mm-hmm.
In costumes, which that's a whole nother subject that we're going to get into.
Yeah, like Mando said, I was super worried because I was like, oh my God, babe. Like, he knows I've always wanted to do Halloween events or any event in general. Like I've said it before. That was one of my first goals ever in life, to become kind of like a event, something to do with events, So when he said Texas, like, yo, let's do it in Texas because we get so much love out there, and we know a lot of people. So if we need people or whatever, like we could figure it out, right? At first I was like, this is a once in a lifetime like type of deal, like opportunity. So let's do it. Let's try, right? But I was super worried because I was like, yo, number one, we've done 3 meet and greets in Houston already.
Yeah.
And the last 2 were in less than a year.
Yeah.
And number 3, we also did a club host the last time we came. Yeah. So anybody in my head that has wanted to party with us already partied with us, right? So I'm like, luckily the last time we did a club host, the club was maybe like a third of the club that we had now. It was super small, right? We filled it up, which is all good. Even though one of my friends, a friend of mine was like, yo, like, I can't believe it got this packed. Not even ours got as packed, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's good, But the last time what helped a little bit that I thought was that we had all of our influencer friends with us, right? So fast forward to this one, I was like, yo, we already did, like I said, 3 meet and greets. We already did a club host with everyone. Yeah. What? And now we have to do an event that fits 1,500 people by ourselves. Like, not even 3 months later, because we did our last club host in July. Yeah, 3 months later, we have to try to fill up this club.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
I did.
I didn't even think about that.
I did, because I was like, chingada madre. Like, if it's like boring, I didn't want it to be boring for y'all. I didn't want it to be lame. I wanted it to be lit. And then to top it all off, we've been super busy at Guariz. Thank the Lord, right? And it didn't give us time in my head to hype it up as much as I wanted to. But guess what? What happened, babe?
Man, there's a line to get in. We show up. This place is popping.
Yeah. And what I didn't know, because again, cuando llegamos, I was like, okay, it's packed, but not like too packed. Yeah, I had to like scoot through people a little bit, but it could get way more packed. So you know what else? Whenever we pulled up, I was like, okay, it's packed, but it wasn't as packed, right? Right. But what we didn't know was that the venue was opening its doors at 10, and we got there at 10:30. Yes. The whole time I thought it opened at 9, because I was like, okay, let me give them like an hour and a half para que se llene un poquito y luego llego yo. No, we got there 30 minutes later.
Which that was a big thing of ours. Like, we want to be there as long as we can. We don't want to get there when it's like high, everyone's there. No, we want to get there and party and enjoy this, because we put so much work into this that we want to enjoy the night and have as much time there.
And I didn't know until the last time we clubbed at Houston for the club host that we did last time in July. Yeah. That it ends at 2. Mm-hmm. So like I got this one girl message me, hey, but can you please not get there as late as last time? Last time we got there at 12:30. But what you guys don't know is that here in Florida, we usually leave to the club around 11:30, 12. Like 12:30 is when it gets the latest, and then it doesn't end until 3. Right.
Which
plus some like 3:30, 3:45, sometimes even like So that's why whenever we did the last host, we got there so late because I didn't know that they closed at 2.
No, which the club owners from Buena Vida asked us to show up. They actually picked us up in the party bus to take us to the club host back in July at 12:30. That's the time they wanted us there. It's not because we showed up. It's like that's the time they said to show up.
Okay.
So we get there to the club, and that's why the banda shows up at 12:30 because that's peak time.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, we show up, and this place is rocking. The DJ's playing Bad Bunny. Then he throws some Peso Pluma, and then he throws some corridos. So the mixture of everything is so cool, you know?
Yeah.
And we show up and bro, like everyone at that time, everyone is in costumes. Everyone is dressed up and not like a mask. People got their face painted. People got wigs on. People are going all out there in Houston. That's something that I would never like forget because we did $1,000 costume giveaway, right? So people fuck with us. People, we have that engagement like, hey, it's a costume party, so please show up in costume.
Yeah.
But we told them, no hay pedo, if you don't want to, still come party, you know?
Yeah.
But they wanted to be a part of that, you know?
Yeah. I just thought about something. It was your first Halloween like event, not being like ours here at the house, right? Like at a club, like at a venue.
That was my first Halloween club, like to dress up, to go into a club. I think so. Maybe once in Orlando, I painted my face, but that was it. But yeah, that was my first like full experience, man.
Yeah. Well, what I keep thinking back about, and I said it right now that we were editing the vlog, is that one part where everybody's freaking singing together.
Oh my God.
Like I was like, yo, esta gente es mi mero mole. Son igualito a nosotros. Everybody loves to get lit. There was no fights. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was getting along. Everyone was getting lit together. Everyone was like singing to everything, dancing. It was like if we were all like friends and family, everybody knew each other.
It was a
yeah.
ball.
So that was my like highlight, watching everyone enjoy themselves.
But babe, tell me, what is one thing that you would change about this Halloween party if we were ever to do it again or just change it overall? But
okay,
you could answer this after the break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Oh yeah. All right. Welcome back. I want to go first. I'm gonna let you think about what you would change.
Pinche Mando, you always do that. Me preguntas and then you're like, espérate, I'm gonna go first.
Nah, because I'll forget. I know you'll forget too, but I really want to say this. So, I've seen videos of this. So you know when like Bad Bunny, I've seen documentaries on I think Maluma, the day of the event, the day of the biggest show, let's say of his life or whatever. He's chilling in his hotel room. He does some meditation. He relaxes. The pressure is not on anymore. There's not really much going on before. You know, like he's focused on the most important thing, which is the event, the night, the concert. So that's one of my biggest things that I would change. It's like pre-plan the day of. Like make sure everything is done. No Walmart runs, no liquor store runs, nothing. Like I want to relax that day. I want to have a good relaxed time before the event. So I'm not rushing around right before, which that's what I was doing. But it's all learning experience. So that's probably one thing that I would change.
Have an assistant.
Yeah, have an assistant.
Peso Pluma has a million assistants.
Yeah,
probably.
So that's probably like the biggest thing. And we kind of messed up by not giving y'all a confession room, which we did plan, but we just didn't do it. We forgot all about it. How about you, babe? What would you change?
After looking back, I wish Texas let us party longer, honestly.
Yeah.
But thank God, because the last 10 minutes I blacked out. But number 2, I would say is beforehand, look up different little ways to entertain more or little things to do, because I would randomly be on TikTok and for example I saw the little ghost shots and I was like, oh, I want to do this, and I did do it, and then I would want to do more of that, like more little things where I could that I could do or give back or something like that, you know?
I don't know
that goes with the event.
I don't know if we showed exactly what it was on TikTok, but tell us what was. I mean, on the vlog, tell us exactly what was these gold shots.
It was a shot, like a baby shot with a little tissue
Dressed up
paper
as
on top.
a ghost.
Yeah, dressed up as a ghost.
Okay, and you passed them out.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
got it. Yeah, yeah. I'm just making sure because I don't know if we fully showed it on the vlog.
Yeah, we did.
Or we talked about it, but just in case.
Okay, but yes, do more little things like that, like thoughtful little Halloween things, you know? But like I said, andamos como del tingo al tango, dice mi madre, super busy, no se hizo más, but yeah, I would want to do more.
Yeah.
Like at our Halloween parties here, we do drinking games.
There's a mechanical bull.
Yeah, there's a mechanical bull. There's a photo 360 booth. There's like a lot of little things to do. But I mean, it was our first one. But ideally, in a perfect world, I told you I would want it to be like a mini Halloween Coachella in the future with rides and everything, you know? But yeah, one day.
I have a question for you though. You ready to run it back or what?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Comment down below, you guys. Where should we do our next Halloween party at? Should we go back to Houston? Should we travel to LA? Should we go to Phoenix? Should we go to Dallas? Should we go to Chicago? We're down to see where we could take this because it was a successful event. It was a complete success. Everything that we did worked out. You guys came out. Man, that place, like we said, was popping. So we're definitely going to do Xphobia Nightmare 2024, but we just don't know where. So you got to start planning right now. Like,
my God.
You got to start
We
thinking.
haven't even started planning our wedding, babe.
So you got to start thinking right now, at least with ideas and concepts, because next thing you know, hey babe, next week is Halloween.
I know.
So
that's gonna. Oh my God. I've been doing that living life slower. So hopefully that year doesn't come by too fast.
And so the owner of the venue called me. He's like, "Yo, you guys did it," because the next day he threw a Halloween party too, right? And he had a $2,000 contest giveaway, right?
Dang.
$2,000. We did $1,000 one, so we gave away to shout outs to Brincos Dieras. He had the best like vibe and costume, so he did the next day he did a costume giveaway, right? And he's like, "Yo, you guys have so much engagement because not that many people showed up the next day dressed up as much as you guys. You know, you guys definitely have that pull. So that's why I want to show love once again to everyone that showed up, because when, like I said before, when I put on the event drop down, where did you hear about this Halloween party? The majority was from the podcast.
Yeah. So
I just want to say thank you to everyone that listens to the podcast. You guys are the realest, man. You guys definitely show up and showed out. All right. So I didn't want to just talk about Xphobia on this. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's trending out in the world. There's a list. There's a list of where women wouldn't want to go on the first date, right?
Wouldn't?
Yeah, where they refuse to go on the first date. And I'm going to read the first, let's say 5. And number 1 is the Cheesecake Factory. Why? They refuse to go there. I feel like the Cheesecake Factory is dope. They got badass cheesecakes. They got pretty good food. But is that like a burned out spot or what?
I don't know. I've never really been there.
It's just too cliche or what?
I think it's too packed and I don't know. It's just not.
Number 2 is Applebee's, boss. That's burnt out.
Negative. Unless you're like 16, 17. But yeah.
Number 3 is Chili's.
The same.
The same. And 4 is Chipotle. Number 5 is Olive Garden. And number 6 is the movies.
Wait a minute. I love the movies, so.
But I feel like for a first date, like that's not a good place to go.
Yeah, because you won't get to know each other.
And my question to you is it a good idea to take your first date to like a family function, a party, or something like that? No?
No.
Why?
Not family function for sure.
Like a carne asada.
Because the last thing you want is this boy don't work out, and then what, the next one you're going to bring, and the next one you're going to bring, and the next one, you're just going to look like a hoe at that point. I would bring them around my friends.
Okay.
On a lit night, because I want to see I want to see them when they get there sober, how they act. Are they shy around people? Are they friendly? When they get drunk, do they get crazy? Like, I feel like I get to see a little bit of everything throughout that night. So yeah, either with friends hanging out somewhere, which, cause you know, you could bring a million guys around your friends. They're not going to judge you. Right. Or, yeah, I guess, I don't know, because nowadays guys are poniéndose las pilas and they're not spending money on first dates because they know, unfortunately, there's a lot of girls out there that take advantage of a whole bunch of guys.
That's true.
And just go out on a million dates for free food.
Yeah.
That's a thing now, believe it or not. So I get it. I would say, like, I mean, you guys should know when you should take somebody on a first date. Don't say, hi, want to go on a date? No. Like, get to know them, talk to them back and forth for a week, 2 weeks. See if the vibe is there. If it's not there, okay. But after like 2, 3, maybe like 2 weeks of talking back and forth on the phone, FaceTime, via Messenger, whatever, by then you should have an idea. Like, okay, does this girl seem like somebody I want to take serious? And if so, take her on a good date. If you don't see that's the type, pues take her to Chipotle. You just want to, you know, in and out real quick.
Well, I would say, all right.
Wait, what was Mando's first date with me? Let's talk about that one.
Our first date? Like when we met up, does that count or no?
Yeah, why not?
Like when we met at a Jaripeo?
That wasn't a date. That was like...
Oh, okay. Our first date was at a sports bar, right? And at the time I was super obsessed with soccer, and I guess from the get-go I was real, like, soccer's my shit, you know. And we're gonna go watch a soccer game, and she was down, so I was like, okay, she's down. But at the time you were faking it because you hate soccer.
I wasn't watching soccer, I was eating and drinking.
Oh, okay, so you were good. But yeah, so we went to go watch a soccer game. I think Barcelona was playing. I don't know against
I didn't even pay it. He wasn't like watching the whole time. He were like hanging out with me. But yeah, in the corner of his eye, like, he had the game on. So yeah, our first spot
was a badass spot. I love going to the Brick House.
We still go there to this day. Miller's, super nice spot here in Tampa. Not Miller's Ale House. What is it called?
It's Brick House. I said
Brick House. My bad. I don't know why I said Miller's.
But
Brick House. And then he took me to a brewery,
which I really wanted to go to.
And then he took me to another brewery.
Dang, I was trying to get lit.
He was trying to get me lit, apparently.
Dang, that's funny.
But yeah, okay. What was I saying before?
I was gonna say, all right. The girl is gonna show her true colors for a man, right away. So obviously, if the first date, like you were saying earlier, is a nice, very nice steakhouse, the best steakhouse of the city, the girl's gonna be like, dang, this guy got money, or dang, this guy's stunt. But you can't keep that same lifestyle all the time if that's not your lifestyle, right? If I were to say where to go on the first date, it would definitely be like a taco truck, because I love tacos. And the girl's gonna be like, if you like tacos, that's for me. If you like tacos, I fuck with you, you know? And I'm not trying to spend all this money. And one, I'm trying to see her reaction. I'm trying to see how she's gonna react to the taco truck. If she's like, nah, this boy can't do it, or if she's money hungry, she ain't gonna mess with me, you know? So,
I mean, if the girl really likes you, she's not gonna judge about going to the taco spot. It's not about
the first date, it's longevity.
Unless she's vegan and don't like tacos or something.
Then when I asked you about a family function, I mean, if you really like this girl and you think that, well, I guess it's a first date, but regardless, they're gonna know what's up right away. They're gonna know how crazy your family is or how boring your family is. So why not take her to the first date on a family function, you know?
No, don't say that, Armando.
Why not?
Because how does it look when my sister, whatever, brings a different guy all the time, or your sister?
That's true.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't look right.
Wait, do I delete that?
No, it's okay.
Damn, but yeah, I
don't
guess.
take them to every. Then you show up with like 30 different men in a month because you're no.
Well, the girl's trying out. I mean, the liberal type of vibe, I guess. No.
Wait, how many girls you brought to your mom then, pinche Mando? Exactly. So why are you telling them to do it?
My bad. Well, I'm just thinking ahead. I mean, nowadays things are crazy, but I personally won't try to impress a girl on the first date. We're going something leve, something chill. Probably not a taco truck, but something mid. You know,
like where you took me, a sports bar,
like sports bar, Brick House, or like, you know, something in the middle, not too cheap, not McDonald's or In and Out or Jack in the Box, but not like the best steakhouse in town, you know, because the first date, and you know, That's my opinion.
You just never know.
Just never know. Stop wasting your money, guys. I'm telling you right now, because these girls are out here, man. They wilding. And the guys too, shit.
He only knows this because, you know, I have a lot of single friends and we hear all the stories, right, babe?
Like, oh, I found a Tinder date. That's free dinner. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, it's rough out there, man. I don't know. I'm so happy that I'm not out there searching because it's rough out there, and I've seen it. But yeah, you guys, once again, thank you guys for showing love to Xphobia, for coming out. People came from Austin. People came from San Antonio.
From LA.
Some people flew in from Chicago.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Shout outs to everyone that came out. You guys definitely made us happy. We definitely enjoyed it. But you said you had a quote.
Oh, yeah. Let me read this to you guys. Because this past weekend, while we were over there doing the most partying, I read a few random quotes that a few random people would be posting. I guess they were just hating that they weren't partying. Saying, I'm not in my party era, you know, I'm in my whatever, right? Which is fine. It's fine. But listen to this and tell me if it's not true. 20 years from now, you'd give anything to be this age again, exactly this healthy, and have this time again. Go do some main character shit before it's too late.
Let's go. That's badass.
I always tell Mando that because you guys know Mando and we're always outside.
Yeah.
But we love to be home too.
Right.
So I get it. I get it when people want to be like just in a chill era.
Yeah.
But recently I've been snapping myself out of that because I told Mando we could be chill era, ya cuando estemos viejitos, and we really don't have the energy to be outside, and we really can't even maybe walk or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like that chill era will come.
Yeah.
But for now, like try to snap yourself out of it and go have fun. Go do some main character shit. Hit up old friends. Hit up an old cousin. Be like, yo, it doesn't have to be nothing stupid lit. It doesn't have to be you clubbing on Washington Avenue in Houston, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It could be like a girls' brunch.
Yeah.
It could be, you know, throwing a little family reunion at the beach. Everybody get together. But just have a good time and try to do the most. Snap yourself out of that.
Enjoy life.
Super chill era, because there's so much life out there for you guys to live, for all of us to just be enclosed at home chilling.
Which,
you know what I'm saying?
Which it showed, man. Like it showed the people that went out there with us. Just the people that went out there with us. They took time. They have kids, they have families, they have jobs, they have other priorities to do, and they were out there partying with us. The family.
There's no excuse. Everybody has an excuse. Everybody could have an excuse.
And we're not just saying it for the Halloween. We're just saying it for life.
In general,
Go
general.
Go enjoy life. Go to a theme park. Go to the beach, like Lily said. Go to save up to go to your number one favorite restaurant or whatever it is, you know, because like Lily said, you're only young once. So stop living like you're 50 years old when you're 35, you know, because you're young. It's young, you know?
Even like the other day, somebody asked me, how old's your dad turning? And I was like, 50, 51. I didn't even know, right? And that person was like, damn, he's young. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, 50s is young, right? Like for it being my parent, let's say. So that was like, damn, if I think that my parents are young, quote unquote, then what the fuck am I? You know, like there's sometimes where I'm like, I'm just too old to be out, you know, whatever. But I've said it before, because of the party plug that we've been working, sometimes like Friday nights, Saturdays, dropping off stuff, we see life out there. And if we wouldn't have seen all that little, it doesn't have to be clubbing, like I said. All the restaurants are packed. All the trending areas are full of people. If we wouldn't see that, we would be at home watching a movie, which is fine. Yeah. I love freaking watching movies. You guys know this. But I tell Mando, I could watch a movie my whole life when al rato, you know? Like al rato when I really don't have the energy is when I could do all that chill stuff. You know, we're gonna have a lot of time.
Let's get lit.
Hopefully, right? So for now, go outside, do some main character shit, get your best friends together, get your cousins, whoever it is, and go have a blast.
To close it off, things start with an idea, which was Xphobia. We wrote it down. It became a thing. we actually made this happen with our ganas and everything, and now we had something successful. So if you ever have an idea, don't just let it go up in the air. Write it down and start working towards it, because it will come to reality.
And don't be scared.
Ganas, you know?
We were scared.
I was fucking dying.
We were a little worried.
I was scared as hell, man. Like, are people gonna show up to this?
Yeah.
But
you guys showed out.
thing.
You guys showed out.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our podcast, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you guys.